Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Kelly Clausen, and today I'm going to take you through a simple class on wellness. So wellness can be such a nuanced word in our culture today. Have you guys ever felt like that? Like you might have an idea of where to start or how to approach your wellness goals, but conflicting advice leaves you questioning really like how you would actually take action. I've,
Absolutely.
yeah, right. I've noticed an increase, like there's such an increase in accessibility to information, like it's at our fingertips, right? And so the noise around the solutions kind of sometimes can create more confusion. So oversimplifying solutions to complicated issues, like that doesn't quite make sense. But then sometimes we're overcomplicating approaches to simple issues, and that doesn't really align either. So it just kind of leaves you stuck and not doing anything. So if you feel like this, you are 100% not alone. In fact, a lot of people that I help feel exactly like this. Um, I'm super passionate about teaching really simple science-backed approaches to wellness that create daily habits that you don't want to skip and lasting change that you will be so happy with. So I have recently discovered a new wellness routine. It takes less than 2 minutes a day. And it's because it supports our cellular foundations, it works. And when something is both simple and effective, you can feel the change, it sticks. And so I know you're probably spinning a ton of plates. I am too. It takes a lot to balance all the things that we have to do in our life. And our own health often takes the backseat to a very long list of priorities. I know that's very valid in my own life. And so 9 years ago, I was introduced, and I quickly found that doTERRA was more than just essential oils. doTERRA was the key to creating a healthy home for me and for my family. And my consistent results that I would get with the oils, like day after day, made it a really trusted source for our daily wellness. And it gave me the confidence and ability to support myself and then my family, and then share that with other people, because it was really just becoming what was so natural and what we were using in our everyday life. And so it can feel overwhelming at times, but when you really look at the foundations and look at the basics, it can be really simple and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. So that's what I want to share with you today. What I also love as a healthcare professional is that this is proven science-backed approach like doTERRA that's so valuable to them. And the foundational wellness bundles that I'm going to talk to you guys about really just takes all the guesswork out of it. So you know that you can trust what's being provided to you. And we don't have time and money to waste on not knowing all of those things, right? A guesswork approach doesn't serve anybody. So I'm sure you're the same. Probably have like a box or a drawer full of old supplements that you haven't used. They're not actually absorbing into our bodies. Our bodies are not using them. And so what I want to tell you about today is things that are actually going to make a difference in how you feel, because of what they're doing in your body. And so I love analogies. So I love to approach my wellness in the same way I would if I was like buying or building a new home. So one of the first things that an inspector is going to do is they're going to check the foundation of the house, right? It's a great place to look for problems if they're going to arise down the line. Are there cracks in the foundation? Is something leaking? Has something shifted? It's not fully in alignment. When I think about a home that's full of strength and longevity, a home that's built to last, you really attribute that to the foundation. And so a home that's not built on a strong foundation, it's not going to stand the test of time. It may not have the strength to be there for years to come. So the foundation is where you go to find the root of the problem. And it's very, very, very similar with our bodies. Nothing is more important than the foundation, which is supported by nutrition. So anytime we're not experiencing wellness to the fullest potential, I would argue that it's imperative that we go back and look at our foundation. And sometimes though, because there's already a house built upon it, we can't always figure out a diagnosis or like locate the exact problem that we're looking for. And it's the same with our bodies. So testing and diagnostics, they can only show us so much, but it's rarely the full picture. So, I mean, part of the reason why I'm so fascinated and passionate about these new products is because VMG supports us at a cellular level. It's really looking at that foundation of our health. It also has the ability to fix the foundation and strengthen our bodies in places that we maybe didn't even know that we needed touch-ups. And the reason it's sustainable is because it's easy and it's effective. Because you've probably noticed that at some point you've had a habit that you're excited about, but then 3 days later, for whatever reason, it just doesn't stick. I sure have. And the foundational wellness routine isn't like that. It isn't cumbersome. It just takes 2 minutes every morning or any time in your day, but the morning's a great place to start. And I've really adopted it because it has science at its core, which I love. And it's not just a new idea. It's really a revolution and the future of the way supplements are going. And I love that doTERRA is just ahead of the curve there. So let's talk about a strong foundation and what that looks like. It really starts with VMG. So this is your daily dose of vitamins, minerals, and greens, and essential oils, which just makes it fun. It's from doTERRA, delivered with liposomal technology to your body. It's not chalky, it's not chunky, it doesn't taste like a green drink. It's delicious, and it's so simple. And also, this isn't your grandma's multivitamin or like the vitamins that you can find at a health food store. Not a handful of pills that you have to choke down or maybe forget to take. It's just an incredible way to start your day with this liposomal technology that's going to deliver results and changes that you can actually feel in your body because it's more bioavailable than any other supplement you've ever taken. And what this means is that your body's actually absorbing the nutrients. So let's look at a couple examples. So the vitamin C in VMG is going to absorb into your body 4.1 times faster. The vitamin E, 5.4 times faster. Iron, calcium, potassium they're all more bioavailable, and the effects of them and what they are going to do in your body is more noticeable because your body's actually absorbing them and actually using them. And the coolest thing that I love is the doTERRA did a study and to see how long that the VMG components actually last in the body. And the results showed that they lasted for over 8 hours for the average person, which means you have all day energy, stamina, mental clarity, focus, and greater relief from pain and discomfort because they're actually doing what you want them to do in your body, which is so great. So a good foundation is good. We could change the health of the entire nation if everyone just adopted this one principle of VMG. It would have such a huge impact on people. But it could be a little bit better. And if you want to level up and fill in those nutritional gaps, adding these omegas that doTERRA's just come out with is really going to enhance what the VMG is doing. So doTERRA sourced the best clean omega-3 fatty acids from the beautiful, crisp Nordic seas. And what they've done is added wild orange essential oil. So it maximizes the absorption, enhances the flavor, and prevents the supplement from going rancid. Have you ever had fish burps from a fish oil supplement before? I sure have. Nobody wants that. Omega, on the other hand, the omegas are delicious. So you can swallow these like a normal capsule, but you can also chew them, which is great for anyone that has trouble swallowing capsules. You don't get a fishy aftertaste. There's no rancid fish oil, and you get the absolute best benefits of the omegas because the wild orange helps us absorb them 5 times more. And omega-3s are so, so important for heart health, brain health, our inflammatory response, our digestion, our mental health, like so much. And everyone is deficient. So if you're wondering if you need omegas, then the answer is 100% yes. The entire population is deficient. Ideally, the human body needs a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-3s and omega-6s, but the standard North American diet, we have an abundance of omega-6s, and they're not supporting our wellness goals. So ideally, you want to reduce the intake of omega-6s and increase your omega-3s to find that homeostasis. But if your diet is not going to change and you're still going to have that high level of omega-6s, then you need to supplement and bump up the omega-3s. And so what I love about these E-omegas as well is the research that's been done on them so far, been clinically proven to decrease diastolic blood pressure, also decreasing resting heart rate, meaning that your heart is beating less often and not having to work as hard every single day, which is super important for our health and for longevity. Okay, so VMG is going to give you a solid start to your day. Adding E-omega is even better. But to have the best wellness routine, there's one more thing that I've added that's made such a huge difference, and that is doTERRA's PB Restore. So adding PB Restore addresses our gut microbiome. So 80% of our immune function takes place in our gut, which a lot of people don't know. And there's also more neurotransmitters in our gut than are actually in our brain. So our gut health is foundational health. And so what PB Restore is, it's a comprehensive gut support for our whole microbiome. It's got a postbiotic strain, it has 24 probiotic strains, there's prebiotics in there, and something unique is the 4 bacteriophages that are in there as well. So it's actually the most comprehensive probiotic on the market. It's also microencapsulated, so it's in a time-released double capsule so that all the bacteria that good bacteria that you want to get actually colonizes in your gut and it doesn't get killed off by the stomach acid. That's really important. So there's the three options there. And whether you choose good, better, or best, you honestly just need 2 minutes a day and it'll influence your health in such a huge, huge way. And the reason that this works so well is because it takes the guesswork out. The system is designed to give your body what it needs. You'll actually have real, lasting, and sustainable results. It provides proven benefits without complications because it's so simple to follow. I've tried to stick with other systems before, and it was either way too many pills or took too much time, and I just stopped being compliant and being consistent with it. And I'll be completely honest, if you know doTERRA and you know Lifelong Vitality, I loved the way Lifelong Vitality made me feel. And doTERRA still carries it because it's such an incredible product. But I personally struggled to take all of the pills, especially twice a day, because ideally you're supposed to spread it out, right? To give your body the vitamins for the whole day. And so I was often forgetting the second dose, so I wasn't getting the full benefit and wasn't feeling as good as I should have been. So I've been using this system since it came out in September. So 6 months. I was counting that back and couldn't believe it was 6 months. And I never miss a day. It's built to fit even the busiest of schedules, just so we can ensure consistency and then effectiveness. It tastes awesome, so I look forward to drinking it. And I use the VMG to take the other few pills that I do still take. And I've actually found that I love to chew the omegas first rather than just swallowing them. Like every time I put them in my mouth, I'm like, no, I'm going to chew them because I want to. And so these on the screen, there are a few testimonies from other people that are also using the system. But beyond how easy it is, I want to just tell you a little bit more about how it's made me feel. So when I first started taking the system, I wasn't expecting to notice a whole lot. I'm pretty healthy. I eat well, I exercise, and I had already been taking the Lifelong Vitality. Mind you, now that I look back, it was only really a half dose. But I still had some hormonal imbalances that would show up at that time of the month. I had unresolved neck pain, brain fog. I'd get bloating on occasion. And so I wasn't really actively looking for solutions because I just learned to live with it. And I was like, oh, this is just, part of what I have to deal with now. But I started taking it because I heard how incredible it was. And I know that my foundational health matters. And I'm doing all that I can to put good things into my body. So it was kind of my way of putting on my own oxygen mask before the day started so that I could take care of everybody else. I'm sure you can relate to that. But what was surprising to me was that the things that I did start to feel. And so the little annoyances that I was living with started to dissipate, and almost like that you don't notice them right away. It's like that gradual feeling of they're slowly starting to go away until they weren't really bothering me at all anymore. So like the bloating that I would get is just not there anymore. The neck pain, not there anymore. Brain's clearer, have that sustained energy again throughout the day. So I've never felt better. And I often have people say, like, how do you do all the things that you do? And sometimes I'm like, I don't know, it's just me. But really, I'm like, no, it's this. Like, this is what gives me the fuel I need to get through my day. And yeah, it is. So I've never felt better. And I really, really do owe it all to this system because it's the only thing that I've changed in the last 6 months. So for you, in just 2 minutes a day, these are some of the things that you could also experience. So more energy, better digestion, clear thinking, increased focus. And you can expect that's not going to be like a quick fix, right? This is long lasting clinical results, right? This is their life-changing things. You can expect to have improved sleep, better balanced moods, better ability to handle stress. So you can do a lot of things to improve your wellness, and you probably have tried lots of things. But you can also do a lot of things and not get any results. But you can do something that's really simple, backed by science and clinically proven, and see results, which is awesome. And so this isn't just about hearing how a wellness system works, it's about experiencing change. And when your body gets the right support, you will feel it and you will know it, right? We can talk all day about it, but you have to actually feel that yourself. And so once you start building that strong foundation, more and more can be built upon it. And so if you're thinking like, where do I start? Like, this is just what I would recommend. 2 minutes a day, super simple, but like we talked about, really, really effective. So maybe you've already started your wellness journey, but you're still seeing a few gaps that need to be addressed. Focus on your foundational wellness. Always go back to the foundation. Go back to that model of VMG, E omegas, and the PB Restore. And then once those nutritional gaps are being filled, then you can start tackling the next things that are more targeted or more individual to your wellness. And so maybe you need more metabolic support. Maybe your rest and stress could be better managed. Maybe your toxic load is too high. Whatever you feel like your next area to focus on, doTERRA has other building blocks in addition to these foundational wellness supports for whatever your wellness needs may be. And so this is also a very cool new thing. If you're committed to focusing on your foundation, doTERRA is going to reward you by helping grow your essential oil collection with some of the most popular and reordered essential oils. And these are the essential oils that I think every home should have. So for many reasons that we're going to talk about, they're going to enhance your daily wellness routine and really empower you to support yourself, your home, your family, everyone around you. And so having these oils at your fingertips really allows you to nurture your body physically, mentally, emotionally. And now you can actually expand your collection absolutely free. So if you focus on your foundational health, doTERRA wants to help you focus on the rest. And that's where the oils come in. So the essential oils really help you customize. So there's solutions for energy, for stress, for relaxation, for your immune support, for digestion. And really the oils add an extra layer of support to your daily wellness routine. So they're going to work alongside these foundational wellness supplements to help you feel your absolute best. And depending on what you're using now, right, for targeted support, different over-the-counter things, a lot of times those over-the-counter solutions that you have can be replaced by the essential oils, which is really cool. And that's what we found over the last 9 years. So if you decide to order a foundational wellness bundle every month, doTERRA is going to send you a new essential oil, one of these new ones, for free every month. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the oils. just to give you a little bit of an overview. So one of our most popular oils, one of my favorites, use it all the time, is peppermint. So this actually will come free for the very first time if you order the foundational wellness bundle. It will come with your order, as well as a gorgeous glass shaker bottle that you get to mix up your VMG in. So essential oils from doTERRA are not only pure, but they are potent. So every liter of oil undergoes rigorous testing to ensure its purity, which means it's just what's sourced from nature. It's exactly what nature put in the peppermint plant is what you're getting into the bottle. So there's no additives. It has a specific biochemical profile to ensure consistent results every time you use it. So peppermint oil, it's cooling to the body. It's really supportive for our respiratory system, our digestive system, and it's the oil that you want to turn to when you feel like you don't have enough energy to get through the day or you're distracted from all the tasks that you have to do. It really brings you back into focus. Or the one that's going to take away headaches with just a couple dabs on the temples. And so if you don't already know this and love this, you will fall in love with it because it works every single time. And that's because of doTERRA's potency and purity. So to explain this concept of potency and purity, if it's new to anybody, even better, well, let's talk about pancakes. Why not? So you've probably all experienced real maple tree, like straight out of the tree, maple syrup, right? It's incredible. It's delicious. There's no additives. There's no preservatives, just like nature intended it to be. It's extracted, it's boiled, it's bottled, and then it's brought to the table for a delicious breakfast. But of course, there's a cheaper, less delicious, chemically altered substitute that can also be used on pancakes. It's not maple syrup, but it's something that's really popular on the shelves. And if you look at the ingredients, there's not a single drop of maple syrup in there. So think about that when you're thinking about essential oils and you're going to the stores and seeing other brands on the shelves. They're not doTERRA. doTERRA oils are the real deal. Every drop that's in that bottle is 100% pure essential oil. And so essential oils that are found in stores might be labeled that way, but without the rigorous third-party testing, there's actually no way to verify their quality. And so doTERRA has a certified pure tested grade process that ensures every bottle contains only pure essential oils, and only the best that nature has to offer. And so co-impact sourcing is how doTERRA sources its oils. It's really the heartbeat of the company because doTERRA is looking to source the best oils and help the most people. And doTERRA sources their oils from locations where their plants thrive naturally all over the world. You can see on the map in all the countries that they're sourcing their oils in. And this global approach really allows each oil to develop like the highest level of the compounds that are benefiting us and also benefit the communities that are producing the oils. I could talk for hours about this because the way that doTERRA does this is just so special, and their commitment to ethical sourcing, as well as the rigorous testing, is really what makes them so unique and why I trust them so much, and what makes the product so effective. And so when I started using essential oils 9 years ago, well, doTERRA, I used essential oils before that, but doTERRA 9 years ago, I did it because they were safe, they were natural, and they had loads of benefits without any side effects, which is huge. And so essential oils aren't new. They've been used for thousands of years to support health naturally. And they're effective because they can permeate the cell membrane and support our health at this cellular level, right? The foundational level that we've been talking about with our nutrients too. That's where the essential oils are doing their work. And so they really are affordable when we're talking about the cost of everything these days. They're just pennies per dose, right? So natural solutions can actually save you money, especially when you're addressing your issues at the root cause, and taking care of your foundational health first. You're preventing health issues from arising at all in the first place. And so it really can, in the long run, save you a lot of money. So just quickly, I want to also teach you how you can use them, because not everyone knows all the ways that they can be used. So essential oils are incredibly versatile. They can be used 3 ways primarily. So aromatically, we can diffuse them. We can just breathe them in from our hands. That's the fastest way to uplift our mood. They're incredibly supportive this way for the respiratory system as well. We can use them topically on our skin, often diluting them first and applying them to an area of concern for direct support. But I also love putting them on the bottoms of my feet. It's a good spot because the skin on the feet is not sensitive at all. And it's also a good place to put oils that you don't love the smell of, but your body really needs. And a lot of the oils that doTERRA produces can also be taken internally. And so internal use is possible because of the purity that doTERRA guarantees. So drinking a few drops in a glass of water, putting oils under your tongue, or putting them in a veggie cap is a great way to target really specific wellness goals. Okay, so now that you understand a little bit more how to use them, let's go over a couple more of my favorites and the ones that doTERRA is going to offer for free. So let's start with Digestion, or Zengest, as we call it in Canada. It's a great one to start with because I feel like every single home needs this oil. So it's a powerful blend, supports and relieves all the discomfort of the digestive tract. If you have sudden, unexpected stomach issues or any like discomfort from overeating or food that just didn't agree with you, Digestion is definitely a go-to. MetaPower is another one, wildly popular because it helps stop the maturation of fat cells, among a lot of other things. But it's part of the MetaPower line of products that we have to support healthy metabolism and energy levels. So I use this oil daily in my water, and it helps reduce cravings and support a balanced blood sugar. Lemon, so good. One of the most versatile and frequently used oils. Anytime we feel like a tickle in our throat, we'll add a drop of lemon to a little bit of honey for a soothing, like kind of like a natural cough syrup. It's also a key oil for reducing toxic load on a cellular level. Diffusing lemon is super fresh, makes your house smell really good. And if you have little kids, lemon is such a go-to for like gum in the hair, stickers on your car windows, silly putty in your carpet, Sharpie on the countertop, like all of those natural little goo gone things. Lavender, probably the most popular essential oil of all time. Everyone knows lavender. It's calming to both the body and the mind, helps you wind down and de-stress, create relaxing bedtime routines, but it's also our go-to for burns, bug bites, any skin irritations that come up, and it's so gentle, it can often be used directly on the skin. Copaiba might be a new oil for some people, if you've never heard of it, but it comes from the Amazon, not Amazon. It comes from the Amazon jungle, and has quickly become a favorite because it's so powerful, but it's actually really gentle as well. And so as you're working on your foundational health, copaiba is a great one that can support your mood and your focus, as well as a lot of discomfort in the body. Frankincense, another all-time favorite. It's often referred to as the king of oils because it's so versatile. So often people say when in doubt, think Frank. So I love it for glowing skin. I put a drop in my moisturizer. That comes because it's supporting healthy cell turnover. You can add a drop to castor oil, or you can put it in your moisturizer like I do. Every night is great. A drop under the tongue in the morning can also support healthy cellular function and in healthy inflammatory response in the body. Deep Blue is a great topical blend. So it's designed for our joints and muscles to give some really deep relief. It's a favorite for athletes, kids with growing pains, men, the elderly, basically anybody with a body, except for brand new babies. But yeah, really anyone with a body that's causing you any sort of grief. Tea tree, again, lots of people have heard of tea tree. I used tea tree for a very long time, and nothing came close to doTERRA once I got my hands on doTERRA tea tree. So it's a must-have for skincare, must-have for first aid kits. We use this to soothe itchy bug bites or bumps from shaving. It's great for like flakes in your hair, fungal infections. It's super gentle but really, really effective at keeping the skin healthy. On Guard. Again, I love them every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this oil, because these are like the top oils. So it's like every time. Oh, I love it. On Guard, such a hero when it comes to immune support, especially when used internally. It's a favorite also to use on the kids, like on the bottoms of their feet or diluted up and down their spine when anyone's needing an extra immune boost. So it strengthens the body's natural defenses. It can purify and cleanse the air when you diffuse it, and it just really promotes overall wellness, especially this time of year. So like you wouldn't want to go through a winter season without having On Guard. Serenity, it's going to make you feel just like it sounds, serene, relaxed, present. It's like a spa in a bottle. It can help ease your mind if you decide to like tackle all the things in your day, keep you calm during the day, but also help give you that restful night's sleep at nighttime. And Breathe, this is my personal favorite, or Easy Air as we call it in Canada. Probably the most self-explanatory oil because this is the one that you can use for anything concerning your respiratory system. So diffusing this at night helps open the airways, helps support a really restful sleep. You can use it diluted on your chest or even around the sinuses to reduce congestion and help relieve seasonal threats. And Adaptive, good one, Calming Blend. It's designed to help the body and mind manage stress. So Adaptive is in the name, adapting to different situations. Adaptive can be diffused, but I love to wear it as a perfume. So it's not only helping support my emotions, but also helping me reduce my toxic load because I'm using it as an alternative to harmful synthetic fragrances. And that can be said for so many of the oils, but Adaptive is a great one for that. Okay. I think that was like the quickest go through of the of the top 10 oils. But basically, like with the right support, our body can thrive. It's doesn't have to be complicated, right? It can be so simple, like we've talked about today. And so incorporating our foundational wellness products and some essential oils to help with those targeted issues, it's really possible to just build this strong routine that's really sustainable. And so if that's something that you are wanting to do, I'll just tell you a little bit about how you can get started in doing that. So getting doTERRA products is really easy, becoming a wholesale customer, and it's totally free because you're connected to us. So it's a 42 value, but again, it's offered to you at no cost just because you're connected to whoever invited you to watch this. And so what you get is wholesale pricing, which is 25% off for a full year. You get free access to our rewards program, which allows you to earn points back on purchases that then you can redeem for free products. And you'll also have unlimited access to exclusive wellness education, community support. It's basically like free coaching. So you can get started and feel supported if this is a journey that's new to you. A huge perk that doTERRA also has is their Refer a Friend program. So this is an opportunity where you can share doTERRA with others and actually earn money back. And so it's wildly generous. You have your own unique link that you can share with anyone that you want. They get to shop doTERRA. They get wholesale prices themselves. And if they decide to try something, then doTERRA will add money to your account and you can use it to pay for your foundational wellness system or anything else that you want to get. And so we talked about this. I would recommend starting with the best foundational wellness bundle and focusing on fixing those foundations for at least 90 days. So the complete system is going to support your nutritional health, heart health, brain health, gut health, giving your body exactly what it needs. And with consistent use over 90 days, people experience noticeable, lasting benefits. Plus, as a rewards for staying consistent, doTERRA is going to give you those free essential oils every month. So you can build this collection of essential oils or restock ones that you might be missing. So like I said before, but here's a picture of it. The first time you order, you're going to get this gorgeous glass shaker bottle and a free bottle of peppermint oil as well. And to make getting started even easier, doTERRA has a couple other additional perks. So free shipping on any orders over 100 PV or 150 PV for Canadians that are ordering from the US warehouse. And there's also a free gift for first-time orders of 150 PV. And someone on our team is usually doing one of doTERRA's incredible programs that they offer for growth. And so there's other incentives that are likely available to you that you would be eligible for. So just ask whoever invited you if they have any extra promo codes to give you. And so the plan is super simple, easy to follow. It's guaranteed to move the needle for you. So I would say today is the day to take the leap and fix your foundation. So now I would love to answer any questions that you might have. So yeah, ask away.
Hello.
Should I stop the recording?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Was it good? Be honest, I don't care.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think for me, I think I would keep.
I didn't like it because I was like, you guys are just watching me and I'm going through this.
Well, no, like it was good, but I think as soon as